Hey folks, welcome to Bullets and Brass. Today we're talking about the LaRue MBT-2S trigger again. We've done my initial reactions. I had one for a few months and I just gotten another one on the holiday promotion, and I did a quick video because of the holiday promotion. Well, that promotion never really ended. LaRue decided that, hey, we've got the production capacity, we're keeping up with the orders, the hell with it. Just crank them out. Keep selling them. They're popular. We're going to keep selling them at that price. Now, hang on. I'm going to fix my microphone because it's not angled straight at me. There we go. Will probably be better audio. We'll see. So, I've had one for about a year now, and I've had both my rifles, both my AR lowers, have had them since, last December, since December, because that was when I got this one and did the video. Now, what do I think? We're a little over a year in for my first one. I love it. I think that they are the best trigger for the money for general purpose. They are not a super fine competition trigger. They are not a speed demon trigger. They are not the, hey, I want the shortest reset. They're not the, hey, I want a really, perfect trigger pull. They're under $90 and fit with standard pins. It's a mostly conventional design, meaning that if you installed a regular AR trigger, there's nothing, you don't have to relearn how to do this. There's no modifications to the gun. There's no entire block piece that really requires captive pins. This is something that pretty much anybody can put in. They are the trigger for when you don't have a specific need for some other trigger. To me, they are the ultimate default trigger. I've been very happy. I've had zero issues. I have not had it get stiff. I haven't had it get loose. I haven't had it get gritty. I am not good about cleaning them. I basically, I wipe out any junk that's in there, and I put a little bit of TW25 grease at the contact points. And maybe on this guy that I put it in first, just maybe, I think I actually at one point put a drop of oil where the pins go through to help keep that, loose. I can't be sure I even did that. I'm really bad about that kind of stuff because it hasn't bothered me. It hasn't. Every other trigger I've used, like the one that's sitting in here that I took out of here, is they got gritty over time. They got either stiffer or their polish wore off. If they were just polished up real nice. The steel in this is hard enough. It's not the polish that's making it so nice. It's the machining. It is a hard piece of steel they machine perfectly. That doesn't wear out. That doesn't change unless you damage it. Whereas, okay, you buff the finish on a standard piece of steel that isn't really that hard. Over time, that goes away. That just gets ground away, and now you've got a ragged surface. Not an issue. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm very happy. I have not had any reason to go trigger shopping. I think the LaRue nailed it. Are there other options? Absolutely. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of other triggers on the market that are comparable. They're a little more this, a little more that, a little different. Most of the ones that are in the same price bracket don't compare, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I haven't tried them all. Certainly, if you've got a favorite, post it in the comments. Let people know what else is out there for $87 that is on par. If you've got a favorite that is a little off, one way or the other from this, post it, but say why. Say what's different. Because I'm not looking for a super fast trigger. I'm not looking for a super light trigger, you know, a match grade trigger for really perfect shots. That's not what these are for. These are the triggers for, I've got a real world AR, not a not a match gun. This is a gun that is going to be used for everything. What trigger do I put into it? There are some excellent options at the lower price point that this competes at. I honestly can't think of anything else that's really comparable. And I'm sorry, I keep pushing this over and it bangs. This is the setup that I use if I want to do careful shots with an AR. You know, not high volume, not lightweight. I'm looking for, hey, I want to hit that spot way out there. What do I grab? That's this setup for me. I don't change the trigger. I don't feel the need to change the trigger. Out to a few hundred yards, the trigger is not going to be the handicap. Now you start going a lot further than that. Okay, maybe. And I guess I should show you guys this is clear. There we go. Clear. I did it earlier and then didn't think about it on video. I don't feel like the trigger handicaps me, even though for match grade stuff I'm used to a much lighter, shorter trigger pull. I guess just you gotta try one. You gotta give one a try, see what you think. For what they're charging, there's really no excuse not to unless you have a particular need for something else and know what that is. If you've got a general purpose AR and you're not using the LaRue trigger and you don't have something comparable, you owe it to yourself. It is one of the best upgrades out there. This is not sponsored by LaRue, by the way. LaRue doesn't know who the hell I am. I use a bunch of their products. I use their mounts. I use their triggers. I've got a APEG or AMPEG. I can't remember one of their grips on here. But overall, I'm not a huge LaRue fanboy for stuff. They just make certain products very well. That is it for that trigger. Give one a try. I really think they're worth it. You guys definitely seem to be interested. That was one of the #1 videos on my channel for the past week. So, hey, if you're that interested in it, let's do another video, right? Take care, have fun, stay safe, y'all. I'll see you next time. Say hi. Oof. Oof. Oof.